Good afternoon, 5-6. I'm Miss Harris, and this afternoon we'll be doing some creative writing to make our own fairy tales. So what we'll be doing is we'll be rolling a dice to decipher who your main character is, who the other characters are, what your setting will be, and then what your main problem is. So with your first roll, you'll be deciphering who your main character is. So if you roll number 1, you get Goldilocks. If you roll number 2, you get Jack. If you roll number 3, you get the Little Red Riding Hood. If you roll number 4, you'll get Gingerbread Man. If you roll number 5, you'll get Cinderella. And if you roll 6, you'll get Hansel and Gretel. And on your second roll, you'll be getting the other characters within your story. So if you roll 1, you get a giant. If you roll 2, you get the big bad wolf. If you roll a 3, you get the 3 little pigs. If you roll a 4, you'll get 3 Billy Goats Gruff. If you roll a 5, you'll get 3 bears. And if you roll a 6, you'll get 7 dwarfs. Then on your third roll, you'll be getting the settings. So on your first roll, you'll get either the dark and scary woods, or if you roll a 2, you'll get a house made of candy. If you roll a 3, you get a secret cave that requires a secret password to reveal the hidden opening. If you roll a 4, you get the giant beanstalk leading up into the clouds. If you roll a 5, you get the little cottage in the woods. And then if you roll a 6, you get a huge castle on top of a hill surrounded by a moat. And then on your fourth roll will be the problem. So if you roll a 1, the main character is lost and hungry. If you roll a 2, the main character is being chased by the other characters. If you roll a 3, the other characters have taken something valuable from the main character. If you roll a 4, the main character needs to get ready for a ball at the castle. If you roll a 5, the main character is looking for hidden treasure but can't read the treasure map. And then if you roll a 6, you'll get the main character has to rescue the other characters from a fire-breathing dragon. Alrighty, so I'll do an example to show you how to do it. So your first roll is for your main character, so I rolled a 4, so I got the gingerbread man. My second roll is for my other characters, so I got a 6, so I've got the 7 dwarfs with me. And I've got a third is for the setting, and I rolled a 4, so I got the giant beanstalk leading up into the clouds. And then on my fourth roll will be my problem. And that is 1. The main character is lost and hungry. So my gingerbread man has started off, and he is lost and hungry, and he's got to also feed the 7 dwarfs, and he's stuck up in the giant beanstalk leading up into the clouds, and he needs to get past through the clouds to get to their field of lots of food and things. So you can make up any story that you want. So how do we start a story? What do we need at the start? Anyone got any answers?
An introduction.
It's very good, yes, an introduction. And then after an introduction, what do we need?
A character description.
A character description, yes. And then after a character description, what will we need?
A monster.
A problem, yes, definitely. And also your settings, you'll need that. And then after the problem, you'll need the resolution to tie it all together, and then your conclusion. Alrighty, so would everyone like to come to the front of the room and get your dice, and we'll start off with your stories and getting your main characters?
Yeah!